Hello, welcome to the Weekly News Show. My name is Jean-Marc, a weekly gaming news show. Who cares? Let's talk about some games. Wait a minute. New HeroQuest board game stretch goals get you a quest book from Joe Managlio. Who cares about that, right? The shocking thing is that there is a HeroQuest board game that is out now. Where have I been? Why haven't I heard about this? I love HeroQuest. I grew up with HeroQuest, and now here it is. I don't know if I like the artwork, but hey, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna look this up. Number one, here's what you're gonna get if you buy it. It's a fresh take on HeroQuest. Blah, blah, blah. You get everything. It's 71 character, furniture miniatures, 4 bonus heroes, 2 exclusive game expansions. Now, that's the more expensive one, and how do I know that? Because I went over to the HeroQuest pre-orders, or whatever this is, the Kickstarter, whatever this is. You have to go to Hasbro Pulse. It hit its $1 million goal. It's at $2 million now. There's a heroic tier that's $100 and a mythic tier that is $150. That is a lot of money, and I'm very upset by that. But you look at the game itself, it looks really cool. I just want to relive my childhood and sit down and play this again. This was such a fun game. We would play it in the living room of my parents' house. I'd just sit down on the table and play it for a very long time because they had a really good table. So what I would like to do is get either Andre or Paul or Audie or any combination of those people, and we all put in for it, and then one weekend we just sit down and we all play it. And that's it. You don't talk beforehand, we don't talk afterwards, we just all put our money together and we play the game, we eat some gumbo or something, play this game for like a day, for like a Saturday or something, and then when we're done, just leave and just do it like every 6 months or once a year. Just play HeroQuest. It's just a great game. It's like it's a board game of D&D, and I loved it. Even though we were playing D&D at the time, this was a very fun game to play, and it just meant a lot to me. I don't know what happened to it. I'm sure someone in our family has it, or someone stole it, or it belonged to us. I'm not sure, but we had this game. We played it for a very, very long time. Apparently, there's a lot of other people who also loved this game and played this game growing up. It's great if you like D&D or you don't know if you want to get into D&D. This is a great start to get into D&D, and it's very simple and it's very fun. I highly suggest it. $100 though is a lot. I think these are just pre-orders. Maybe when it comes out in earnest, you can pay less for it. I know this is a video game YouTube channel, but I was shocked to see this news. I love HeroQuest. They're not deviating too much from the original, and you don't need to, because it was so fun. You make your own puzzles and your own thing, and I think my brother used to use the HeroQuest board for regular D&D. That's the other thing I liked about HeroQuest. You could use it as a launch pad into other D&D things you like to do, give you ideas, use it for your own dungeons even. And it's just a great board game. Let's move on to actual video games now. Call of Duty Cold War Beta, most downloaded in series history. That's right. Probably because we're all stuck indoors and it was free. So what else are you gonna do? Right? Are you just not gonna play? I didn't play the beta, but that's because I'm playing other stuff. But if you're at home and you're like, what's this new thing? Let me try it out. Who cares? I think that's what's happening. In PS4 news, PS4 is the more profitable than any console in video game history. Now, you need to listen to the way they describe that. It's more profitable. It's not the biggest selling console. but it's the most profitable console, which makes a lot of sense, especially with these free-to-play games, and they're generating a lot of money, and PlayStation's taking a cut of that. So to me, it does make sense that PlayStation 4 amassing 1,230 billion yen, which is $11 billion in profit, which is a lot. That is a lot of money. PlayStation 5 actually sold as the PS4 sold. It took PS4 4 weeks to sell what PS5 sold in 12 hours, which is just crazy. PS4 is a great system. PS5 will be a great system if you are the PC master race. Why are you even in the conversation? No one cares. And if you're an Xbox One fan, that's kind of sucks. If you're an Xbox player, you could just play on PC. But yes, PlayStation 5, I can't wait for it to come out. It makes all sense. Whatever, let's move on. Speaking of Xbox, Halo Infinite loses its director in another leadership shakeup. The director of Halo Infinite has left developer 343 Industries. Chris Lee, who has worked on the studio for more than a decade, confirmed his departure. He's been heading the studio since 2016, and this is not good news for Halo. I think they were trying to shoot it to be a launch game, and there was a lot of people who were disappointed in what they saw, wondering what was happening with this game. It was announced so long ago, and to see the state it was in the not E3 this summer, whatever that Xbox showcase, I guess it's called, was. They showed it off, but it was kind of weird, and it didn't look good, and it just sucks, because I like Halo as a series, and the last game of Halo, the Halo 5 I think it was, terrible, just a terrible game. I love this series, I played a lot of it. It just sucks because you knew Halo was trying to be a launch game, and it didn't hit that, and they were probably putting a lot of pressure on the leadership to the director to push this thing out and to make it happen, and they probably made him cut some things, or I don't know. It just seems like things aren't going well with the Halo franchise currently, and I don't know what's gonna happen with that game. Maybe it'll be good, who knows. Cyberpunk 2077 was delayed, but it was to make sure it ran well on PS4 and Xbox One. That's right, in a surprising news, Cyberpunk 2077 was delayed again till December. A lot of people were upset. I was one of those people. I'm very much so looking forward to this game. It was going to be a launch game. Instead of launching the game, they pushed it to December to have it on launch day or in the launch area or time zone. They pushed it to December because they want it to run on the old gen. And I say old gen, we're in that gen, PS4, Xbox One. The next one, PS5, Xbox Series is the next gen. But it's weird that they're wanting the last gen to run well. It's strange because in a way, yeah, I get it. You know, if you can't afford a PS5, this is all you can get. You should probably try to make it, run well. You don't want people to review bomb your game, I suppose. But in my brain, I went, wouldn't that be an incentive for you to go to next gen? To play the games in a better way, running better? So yeah, I'm kind of two minds of that, but it's cool, I guess, that they're doing this. I'm never playing Cyberpunk on those generation of systems. I'm playing them on next gen. Interesting move. Good move, some will say, and I probably agree with that. I don't know. It sounds good. PlayStation Plus collection details revealed November. PlayStation Plus games. Bug Snacks for PS5. That's right, Bug Snacks. The game no one was going to buy, so you got it for free. Shadow of War, which I hate those Mordor games, so I don't care. And Hollow Knight. Void Heart, which is Hollow Knight is difficult, but a great fun Metrovania game. Awesome. Yes. Amazing. Now it's time for most people's favorite part of show games to come out this week. Number one, we're going to go over the Nintendo games that are coming out like this week or today. Part-Time UFO is a mobile game developed by HAL Labs where players move objects around with a UFO catcher. No More Heroes, an action-adventure hack-and-slash title for Nintendo Wii. was out for Nintendo Wii, now out for the Nintendo Switch. Players follow Otaku Travis Touchdown on his quest to become the highest ranked assassin in the world and perhaps get together with mysterious Silver Oak Chastile. No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle. No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle is the second installment of Grasshopper Manufacturer's surreal action game series that was on the Nintendo Wii, now on the Nintendo Switch, taking place 3 years after the original game's conclusion. The sequel streamlines many of the game's features into more tightly placed adventure controls, surprisingly. Dive into a dark, realistic-inspired world where daily reality has been corrupted by an otherworldly force. This is great. I just can't believe it's coming out for the Switch. That's crazy. And Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I think I have this game on my Wii U, but Pikmin 3 stars 3 all-new main characters who end up in a planet full of Pikmin and various dangers. They have to coordinate and survive in this hostile but beautiful environment, taking advantage of the helpful little Pikmin, among them 2 new types. That might be the only way to achieve that. Pikmin games are great, and yeah, so all of these are great games coming out this week. I mean, I guess way to go, Nintendo Switch. It's a lot of hype for next gen, but there you go. Number 2, Cobra Kai, the Karate Kid saga continues. This is a video game based on the YouTube Red / Netflix series Cobra Kai. That's right, it looks like a cheaply made game to cash in on the fact that Cobra Kai was a surprise hit for everyone involved. So there you go. And number 3, Watch Dogs Legion. This is coming out for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series One, Xbox Series X, all of them. Watch Dogs Legion is the third game in Ubisoft's open world third-person action-adventure series. I am very much so looking forward to Watch Dogs Legion. Every time I see a trailer, I'm like, yes. The gameplay looks interesting. The game itself looks very fun. I think it looks great. It takes place in London, and you're part of a resistance. And since it's in London, I don't care that I'm part of a resistance. So it looks great and fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for watching the weekly news show. My name is Jean-Marc Lejean. Please like, subscribe, like, choosy. You have all the news now. Do whatever you want with it. Thanks for watching, and please play Watch Dogs Legions or whatever game you want to play. Who cares?